Maybe that won't be it here. Alright. Okay. I should probably start the game. Cool. Alright. Pull this up, this up, this up. Put that back. Okay. Cool. Yeah, here it is. Did it let me? Yeah, it did. Okay. Cool. Welcome to what should be, as far as you can tell based on the thumbnail, as far as I can tell based on the fact that I am in front of presumably the Elite Four, what should be the final stream of Super Mariomon. So we've already set up, this is the final team. So we have everyone in place now. I did keep Fanto from the last team, despite not being one of the ones that we'd like evolved for all of this. And we did a bunch to improve our team. So we have, you know, good IVs. We have as good of movesets as we're gonna. So I'm just launching myself into the Elite Four. Wait, is this Toad the first member? Welcome, Mario. Please proceed to either of the four corners to continue your challenge. Once you defeat all four trials, the path to the champion will open up. Good luck. Oh, okay, so it is. It's a choose your own Elite Four. Okay. Mario peered into the abyss below and sees a planet with a castle of ancient bricks. Jump into the hole. Okay, what is the other option? And sees a planet with a castle of lava and magic. Jump into the hole. Okay, lava and magic, ancient bricks. Supernatural science. Okay, that's definitely EGAD. EGAD's gotta be one. So, Peach. Well, let's start with that. Let's just jump in. I have not. I have watched Let's Plays. I've watched multiple. But the only 3D Sonic game I've played... It is Peach. The only 3D Sonic game I have played is Heroes, and it was the demo. At least for any, like, extended period of time, you know. Alright. Let's see. Mario, great job on collecting all the Power Stars. Now you only have one more challenge in front of you, defeating me and the rest of the Elite Four. Okay, so that is Peach. Peach is a member of the Elite Four, sure. That makes sense. So yeah, it is just straight up a planet that, so it literally has the same background as before, but the battleground is now, grassy. I've watched Game Grumps. I've watched Alfred. He primarily plays Adventure 2, I think, but I've watched him play both, I believe, at this point. I think those are the main two I've seen play it. Game Grumps is obviously a horrible perspective to watch it from, because Aaron is Aaron. But no, like I feel like there was, I think this was 2. I don't think this was Adventure 1. I think this was Adventure 2. But Alfred had like a collaborative channel for a while that was Wildcard. and I know they did like a race on Wildcard way back when that was like I think it was Adventure 2, but like the like specifically the dark storyline. That might have been Adventure Bones. It might have been Adventure Bones. That's just him with like every game, especially while he's making content. He's just really bad at them. Like, he could be like, I've played this game before, it's my favorite game in the world, and he'll get on Game Grumps and he'll play, and it'll just be like the worst gameplay you've ever seen in your life. That's a danger. Ow. At least I'm gonna outspeed next turn now. Right? Yes. I can't believe Boss Boulder is just tearing through with nothing but Drain Punch. Bye, Hammer Bro. But yeah, it's like I didn't realize Birdo was normal. Maybe Birdo's fairy normal. Are you pure normal? I don't think you're pure normal. I'm gonna go for Rock Slide. Yeah, look at that fairy move right there. Yeah, it's funny because like I can deal with it a lot of the time when it's like, even if it's a game I like a lot, but like say it's like a Zelda game or something, I could watch someone play it really badly and I'm like, eh, whatever, you know, not everyone's good at this game. But then the one that hurt me the most, dang, I was hoping for the flinch. One that hurt me the most, it wasn't Game Grumps, it was on their channel, it was Steam Train though. I think it was Ross and Barry played one of my all-time, like hands down all-time favorite real-time strategy games from my childhood, which is Impossible Creatures. It's this like old-ass strategy game where you basically, it's mad scientist geneticists mashing animals together, and that's what you make your troops with. You get nine spliced creatures. Hello, Spindrift. And most of the fun comes from like making your creatures, and then battling in like a normal scenario. They played the campaign. They did like one video of the campaign instead of like making armies. You know, like you could literally have one full video be you make armies, and have another full video that's you fight those armies. And like legitimately they just played the campaign, which is, it's fine, it's very different, and I've only ever played like the first mission because for some reason I don't think I had the future missions ever, but in the campaign the way you would get the animals to splice is you had to individually collect their DNA, and then you could use them to splice things rather than starting with the full pool of like 100, it's not 100, I think it's like 50 some different creatures. You just have like, oh, here's an ant, oh, here's a coyote, which are like two of the early stage things you can use, but they're just not very good yet. You know, you're not using the real ones that are particularly exciting. And so they just didn't really click with it, and they didn't really enjoy it, and they were like making fun of it, and I felt so like, I felt like offended. As and granted, I was in high school. I don't think I would be as offended seeing it now. I would just be like, man, they are not getting the best experience with this. This Spindrift is annoying. I think Phanto will outspeed. Never mind. Spindrift very fast. I think Phanto is literally the fastest thing on my team, so... Cool. Oh, it is part fairy. Is her team can't be... maybe it's not just pure normal. Which, like, maybe it's mostly fairy and Yoshi's a red herring? I don't know. But no, like, genuinely, I love that game. It was really hard to watch them play. So, yeah, I know every Sonic fan is super passionate. I've never met a Sonic fan who has no passion behind that fandom. They're just like, every single person is like, I fucking love Sonic. I love Sonic so much. Like, Sonic is one of those characters where it's just like, as soon as he's in someone, you know, once he's got his hooks in, they're all over him. Sounds great. Let me look. I'm looking. I'm looking. Okay, I am not familiar. Not familiar. Content creator, though, from what I'm seeing. I don't know why. I was thinking of, I can't even remember his name right now. The Ben 10 crystal guy from the original series. It's probably Ghost Fairy. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You seem Ghost Fairy to me, so I guess Dark Pulse would be neutral. Look, I watch a good number, but I have I don't know, like it's like a specific group that I'm really actively watching for the most part. Like I have okay, that just takes you back. Cool. Where are some of my big ones? So looking at my other screen shows me I watch a lot of Good Vibes Gaming. They're my main like gaming news people. I recently, around the launch of the Switch 2 especially, I got into a lot of Kit and Krista. As far as gaming news goes as well, as far as like just normal news, I watch a lot of Philip DeFranco. I also watch his new podcast that he has. Which is it's not a conversation with that's his old one. What's the new one? What is your new one again? It's In Good Faith. Really like that. And then as far as like entertainment content goes, it's a lot of Alfred's channels. I got into a really big Alfred kick a little like while I was in college, but like especially during COVID. Like it was devastating to me when he announced that Alfred Platinum, which is the fourth iteration, the fourth iteration of his like secondary channel, was coming to an end, presumably never to be brought back. That was like one of my go-to channels for a long time. Game Grumps, though, it kind of depends on what the video is. I watch a lot of their one-offs, and I watch some of their series, but not all. Hoodlum Callum / Hoodcal, like his channels. Billiam. Oh, I forgot, as far as news people go, I also watch Zed Tabani. I watch a lot of, like, educational channels / informational channels, like, you know, Digital Gaming, Beta 64, SciShow. Also on News End, like a Daily Show. That's like one of the more mainstream things that I watch. And Last Week Tonight. That's also pretty mainstreamy. Who else do I watch? I watch it again. It kind of depends on the video, but I watch Moist Critical's content here and there. I watch his other channel, the other channel, honestly a lot more. Entertainment stuff. I watch Billiam. I still watch a lot of like Corridor Crews, like React series. Yeah, let's go fight Egad. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, he did? Okay, no. It was Diamond Head. I was like, is it Diamond Head? And I was like, maybe it's not even got Diamond. Okay, that makes sense that I was thinking Ben 10, because bro pulled the double Ben 10 ref. Okay, cool, cool. Salutations, Mario. Surprised to see me here. I'll have you know I'm not just some old researcher. I helped design the entire cap challenge alongside the princess, which means I know more than anyone about how to battle. Let me show you. I like how his head barely like pops up above the thing because he's a short king. I wonder if that was intentional, that they like kept it like that. Let the experiment begin. That's fair. Those are two good ones. Diamond Head, it is interesting. I didn't click with Diamond Head nearly. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. Fair enough. Should have anticipated you might have the move every strong Pokemon gets at some point. They did not do as much as I was hoping. Well, if he uses it again and I switch to PD Flash, so. Do it. Do it. Oh, you turd. Actual turd behavior right there. Alright, I'm switching to Phanto. Diamond Head is one of the aliens that I think looked the best when they did the live action. Like when they did like their like live action movies that were on like Cartoon Network. That was where he clicked with me. Like he didn't click with me in the show, but then I saw him there and realizing how cool he looks if you render his like diamonds in like a VFX engine. I was like, never mind, this guy's awesome. And so that kind of shifted my perspective. But I think especially like early on when I saw him, I was like, okay, yeah, it's him. Cool. My favorites from the original set. Wait, I'm gonna. Alright, let's. Ben 10 OGs. I did love. Okay, so I loved Forearms a lot. Forearms was big for me. I liked Ghost Freak, but especially before he changed. Stinkfly, I was big on. Like, I don't think Ghost Freak was bad. I just preferred him before he used his true form. He might be part dark type. I don't like that he keeps boosting. Yeah, he's part dark type. Did not do as much as I was hoping. Oh, Signal Beam. Oh, well, it's neutral. Okay. We're not in a good spot with Phanto here. But we'll be fine. Hey, look at that. There goes King Boo. It's the full list. I want to see the full list. Show me the classics. Heat Blast was cool, but I'm a sucker for anything with fire, and I preferred Swamp Fire to Heat Blast. At first I didn't, and then very quickly I preferred Swamp Fire. I even liked Ultimate Swamp Fire, to be honest. Come on.
Yes!
Oh, that was a huge crit for me. Yeah, it was probably Forearms, Heat Blast. No. Oh my god, I hate Fandom. Fandom has the worst wikis. The worst. It's not even easy to navigate on a phone. It's just butt. It's just butt. Alright. I'm just going through, I'm double checking that those are truly the ones that I liked the most. Gray Matter was alright. Accelerate was alright. Yeah. Yeah, Wild Mutt, Stinkfly, Ghost Freak, and Heat Blast. Those were my go-tos. Those were my goats. Those are my goats. I knew it. No, Fanto's really cleaning up shop here. Let's go, Fanto. Fanto was just like, nah, I don't... Confusion, no. Dude, this is great. Oh my god, the 6-7. That's one that, I don't have TikTok, so I fully avoided it, because it's a TikTok original right there. I've just seen it trickle in, but I will say one thing that I always say about a meme. If I see a meme, but I don't see the meme, like if I hear about a meme, but I don't see the meme, when I'm on other platforms, it's not a meme with staying power. I feel like 6-7 dies in like a week. Because I have heard 6-7, but I have yet to see the original video. I just know it exists. And I know what it is, but I've never seen it. I've seen screenshots of it, but I've not seen the video. Wonderfully done, Mario. You've made an old scientist weep with joy. To think you'd put so much time and effort into the game I came up with. It moves me to tears. Go on and do me proud and finish your cap challenge. Oh, do I just... Yep. Cool. That was easy enough. I lost one. No, I didn't even lose boss brawler. That's awesome. that one went super well for me. Whee. Has it lasted that long? It's been like a week and a half, I feel. Maybe it's been longer than that. Maybe it's just trickling in late to other things. Toadsworth? Master Mario, you've done well to make it this far. The princess has given me the honor of being in charge of this arena. What type will I use? Well, I'll have you know I used to work a lot with dragons back in my day. Now then, let us do battle. I prefer, I'm gonna go with the 69 over 67, partially because I just like how it looks as a number. I like the little yin and yang vibe of it. And also, it's a meme that has had staying power so long that it literally has lasted at this point like over 40 years. Like, that was a joke in like the 80s already. So that's how you know it has staying power, if we still find it funny. If it's still something people look at today and go, yeah, like that's longevity right there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. I was hoping I would do enough. Okay, well, if he's just using Iron Head, that's not a... Never mind. Never mind. I just have to activate Defeatist, which I'm hoping he's not holding a Citrus Berry, but knowing... Oh. I was gonna say, but knowing this game, he should be, but nope. He is not. I feel like I KO with Rapid Spin from here. Hi, Finn. How are you? Does he have, like, Serene Grace? Why am I... Hello? No, he has Defeatist. I know he has Defeatist. Luckiest freaking Rex in the world. Didn't hear you good. Oh, he has a Yube. No, I'm gonna stay in because Yube is still part normal. That's a normal dragon. So I can hit Yube with Drain Punch. Do super effective damage. Yube has a ton of hit points. So, jeez, he's bulky. Never mind. That did not go the way I thought it would. All right, well played, Yube. Well, my Yube is not coming out on that. Oh, I'll send him Mr. Blizzard. Mr. Blizzard has yet to have made an appearance during this Elite Four run. That was close. That was smidgen off. Goodbye, you. Oh, bro has the actual T-Rex. I found one, I just couldn't catch it. Bro would maybe have made my team. Maybe. Goodbye, T-Rex. That was easy. No special defense. Why can't T-Rexes handle a little chill? A little chilly air, a little... Did he say that? He has two of them? Okay, Drake. Not Drake, Lance. There has been a Drake that had dragons in the Elite Four. That was Gen 3, though. Yeah, Lance is the one who had all the Dragonites. I'm trying to think right now. I'm blanking. Which one? Oh, the mama! I heard mamas. So this game was in development before Mario Wonder came out, and they added the mamas. I think they literally kicked something out of the game to put mamas in. Mama's part dragon? Okay. Chill with it, Streamlabs. Jeez. don't know which one that would be, because I know a few of the guys that are friends with the man behind at least the animator behind Smiling Friends. Because I used to watch Oni Plays way back when. Kind of fell off over time though. Like I watched back in the Ding Dong days. Oh, that guy. Okay. I don't remember his name, but I know. Okay. NSFW artist. Yes. Okay. I did not know he had a skeleton aesthetic at all. But I do know that. I know that controversy. I forget his name, but whew, yeah. Your skills are superb as ever, Master Mario. You are assuredly worthy of the princess's wish. Now then, proceed through this door and continue your challenge. Also, the reason I'm using this as my thing is that some of these mons are still obviously a little under-leveled. So this kind of makes up for that fact. If they go down, they just whoop. They're ready and stronger for the next one. So, who's the champion gonna be? I feel like it has to be, like, Luigi. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting from him as a rival. Kamek? Gah, Mario. Wait, what was my comic voice? Gah, Mario. Wait, I'm supposed to be here. Calm down. I, the Honorable Kamek, am here in Lord Bowser's place. He was officially invited by the princess to be part of this so-called Elite Four, but he's being somewhat of a sore loser. I mean, he's not feeling well. And so that is why I am here. Me and my masterful stratagems shall finally defeat you, Mario. Oh, yes. Okay. Yes. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. That was Shadman. Yeah, I know his name. I just forgot that was him. Like, I knew Shadman had other issues. But wow. I cannot Oko the Angry Sun. Bro, do you want to hit me with a fire attack? You want to hit me with a fire attack? No. You don't want to. Also, interesting that I could see the background through that. I didn't know that was a thing that could happen when using moves. Okay. Blarg! So he's definitely a fire trainer. That's what I'm seeing here. Oh, bro's got Scorching Sands. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, Bros Broder. I was thinking we'd outspeed, honestly. Ooh, okay. Guess not. We haven't had Porcupuff come in. Scorching Sands is a threat to Porcupuff still, but we at least outspeed. We get a neutral. That did not do. All right, I'm probably gonna want to switch. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. It's a little weird. That's some weird behavior. See, and that's honestly, I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of weird things like that kind of just were in the Newgrounds crew. I think that was a big thing, that all of the people who got big in the Newgrounds days, as they went out into the real world, there was definitely a large sort of adjustment period. East speeds, okay. Jeez. Took out Petey. I was a little overconfident there. I think I'm gonna send Fanto. Like, that's some of the stuff that, like, the Newgrounds crew from, like, OG Newgrounds days, there were just a number of people who were, like, I think this is a kind of a thing where you find a nerdy community, and there's always going to be people in it that are bad people. I mean, that's going to be any group, but I think especially in, like, nerdy groups, that can kind of be easier to find. And I think it kind of stems from outcasts find outcasts. And if you don't have a lot of, like, other friends that can relate to you as an outcast, you just kind of connect with the ones you do find. And sometimes they're not great people. I ran into that as a kid. And I think that's one of the things that I respect, like, Aaron from Game Grumps for a lot, is that he so I have not seen this guy. I think he is part fire, probably. Is he fire water? He might be fire water. I'm gonna dark balls him. Hope I flinch. He's bulky. He's bulky, but he didn't flinch, so we have a chance here. But yeah, that's one of the things I respect with, like, Aaron from Game Grumps is, you know, obviously he had friends that were also not great. And over time kind of distanced himself from a lot of them. Grew and matured as a person. He had his own problems when he was making stuff in the Newgrounds days. And obviously, like, even the early Game Grumps days, there were problems. And, like, he's grown a lot. And that was actually one of the things that kind of turned me off from Oni Plays, was when he and Oni had a falling out. He and Oni's falling out was him going, I'm not super comfortable with, like, such and such person, or who I was in my Newgrounds days, or the stuff I made in my Newgrounds days. And Oni was, like, of the mindset, you shouldn't regret it, because it's what got you to where you are. Like, that's what made you. That's what built you up. And he's like, and I wish it wasn't, is kind of Aaron's mindset. And he was like, you know, I think the people who haven't grown since then, like, that's a problem. And Oni was just so, I don't know, I was thinking it'd be Dragon Fire. I think he's Pure Fire or Fire Normal or something. Oh. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, you. I wouldn't go that far. I think it's that he was a Newgrounds user. Because all the Newgrounds people knew each other. And Shadman was big there. So I guess Shadman, having all those connections, maybe. But I wouldn't go that far necessarily, with it, because it's not like he was, like, lobbying people. He was just in the same spaces as them, you know? My plans are in defeat. What, are you expecting me to yell out to Lord Bowser for forgiveness? I'll have you know, I actually rather enjoyed this game the princess put on. This was my one chance to show off my strategies to their full potential, so I'm just a little depressed. Let me wallow in peace already. Oh, the door to the champion is open. But yeah, like anyone who was in the Newgrounds group would have had interactions with Shadman for sure. And yeah, that was part of the issue I had with Oni. Was very like, oh, you owe this contingent, because Aaron was also speaking out against the people who loved his old stuff, and you know, and he's like, I feel bad because some of the content I made encouraged people to do shitty things, and I'm not a fan of who I was back then, and I'm especially not a fan of the people who glorify that. Say that was my glory days. That was when I was at my best. That Game Grumps was at its best when John was saying the N-word constantly. That hard R too, or that when Aaron would rap and use the N-word. That was his glory days, and he was like, it wasn't. that was the worst, actually, and that was not the view that Oni had. Oni felt that he owed it to those fans, and that he owed it to that era, and that he shouldn't feel bad that he enabled all of this. And it was like, man, no, literally, like it was crazy. And yeah, that was what kind of put me off, was like seeing that was Oni's mindset, and then realizing that Oni hadn't grown in those ways. Like thinking back to how it was only like a few years before that, if that he was playing GTA 5, and he was playing modded such that like you would just play as like NPC models, and Oni named one of the characters, which was a heavyset black woman. He named her Motifa, and spent the entire video doing a voice that was like super stereotypical and stuff like that. And it like it's like one of those moments when you realize, oh, that wasn't ironic, you know? Like that's just him maybe still. If this is how he's interacting with Aaron, when Aaron's like, man, you know, it sucked when I did those things, huh? And so I was like, you know what? I haven't watched Oni in a little while. I'm just gonna unsub. I'm not chill with that anymore. That's actually part of that put me off from Smiling Friends for a while. I want to see it now, but just knowing that Psychic Pebbles was kind of defending Oni in that, and was still close with Oni, I was not a huge fan of. But I've heard Smiling Friends is very good, and I do want to see it at some point, so I will. I'll watch it. But it put me off for a while. Send me up. I thought it would be just like another thing. Like I thought we'd have 5 things that would make like a rough star shape, but no, we're just launching. Whoa! Do I have like a... Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Because this is the final one. We're gonna lead in order. We're gonna send out PD first. Yeah, that's weird. I knew it would be Luigi, but it's Mr. L. Luigi. I beat Mario here. I can't believe it. No, it's not over. I need to wait here for the princess and the professor to come so they know it's me, Luigi, in this disguise. Until then, I need to hold this position, which means... Hark, I hear a challenger approaches. How will they fare against the Green Lightning, the Cap Champion, the mysterious Mr. L? Mario, I mean... Ah, yes, Mario, the hero of the Mushroom Kingdom. It's too bad your brother and the other hero of the Mushroom Kingdom, Luigi, is nowhere to be seen to spectate our bout. I, Mr. L, have been here the whole time to serve as the champion of the Cap Challenge, and I will gladly accept your challenge. Have at you. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh, it's this song. This is literally, I think, every champion battle that Alfred has in something, or every like final boss, he puts this song to it. I think I can just Leaf Blade. He seems like just ground type. Oh, not pure ground. He's like part steel. He does have a hat. Ah, he is. Okay, that did not do much more, so. I wouldn't go that far. I don't, because like I don't want to like judge him too harshly over things that I saw him say and do in the past, but he's not the chillest, and I'll leave it at that. I hope he's grown since I kind of like unfollowed and went my own way, but you know, you never know. Sometimes people don't. Unbaba? I don't know what Unbaba will be. Porcupuff, do you want to handle Unbaba? What would Unbaba be, like a psychic type? What is Unbaba? It's a Blarg! Great. Okay, so we're switching. We're gonna play this game, huh? Ouch. Ouch. Oh, that did a lot. It's super effective, but it's not a super strong move, so yeah. Jeez. Okay. Does Baby Doll have a special attack? I hope. Oh, dang it, it's attack. Okay. It was worth the shot. It's okay, you tried. Oh, that's gonna do a lot, but it's gonna max my speed. It's gonna max my speed. I'm happy Boss Broder just barely can survive those. I think Drain Punch will KO, and I'll at least heal a little bit off it. Nice. And it was a crit. That secured that. Okay, what else we got? Bluey. Bluey was on Luigi's team. What's he doing here? Oh, that did not do enough. And I was hoping for the punch that I didn't get. Yeah. You tried, Boss Boulder. PD. You can fight Bluey. Oh, but he's part poison, isn't he? Dang. I should have used acrobatics. Dang. Those are some misplays. Alright, Phanto outspeeds and has Psychic. This is not over. This is recoverable. Oh, what? What? You survived that? You must have good special defense. Jeez. Okay. Cool. Great. Great. I bet Mr. Blizzard outspeeds for whatever reason. I have freeze dry. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, this is a tighter fight than I was expecting. King Boo. That did not do nearly enough. Okay, well I could snowscape? Maybe? I think I'm just gonna Frost Breath again. Oh, I hope he builds some stats up. Nope, he's just gonna attack. Okay, well, he's not gonna do a ton with that though. I have decent special defense. Yeah. Yeah, 3 levels lower never hurt nobody. It's not enough. Not enough. If I had had a higher roll on at least one of those, probably I would have had it. Bitter Malice. Oh my god. Not quite. But, my favorite is probably... Honestly, I gotta give it to Markiplier solely because he was the one who got me into it. I did not watch YouTubers until Mark. Like, he was legitimately the first YouTuber I actively watched. Alright, I'm thinking I'm gonna need... Uh-oh. Don't like that. I'm gonna need to... res somebody. I'm gonna... normal one-up mushrooms. That's fine. Oh, we're bringing Petey back. That's fair. I will give you that. I think that is a fair assessment. I'm bringing Fanto back. Fanto did not have a deserving go of it. Oh, and they got the low roll. Let's go. Let's go. All right. I was not expecting to have to use items for this fight. Genuinely. Alright, you take that out. That's fine. I think Petey does fine, because I don't know if Hazy's actually... Like, if the Crazy Daisy and the Mazy Daisy are actually part grass. But if they are not. But that does a lot anyways, yeah. That's what I was thinking. Super Puro. That's just Puro. Mr. L will not quit, not even at my last capture. Bro, he's trying. He's trying. Not enough. But he's not going to take me out with Dueling Beat unless he gets like a crit with one of the hits, and I don't think he will. Honestly, he might have needed to crit with both hits, to be honest there. We got it. I'm not doing Clover. I am not. It's got action. It's got stuff that I'm not putting on stream in it. It is well made. It is well made, but it is... Whoo! There's some stuff in there I'm not touching on stream. Definitely not. I, the mysterious Mr. L, defeated. I guess I should drop the disguise now. Couldn't you tell it was your own bro? Or sorry, couldn't tell it was your own bro, right? That costume makes me feel powerful and made sure that none of the Elite Four would give me an easy fight. Even though I lost to you, I'm still smiling. I have had so much fun with you, the princess, the Professor, Bowser, everyone, that I can't be sad about any of this. I am so glad that we were given this opportunity to play in the Cap Challenge. I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. Somebody saying very well said, Luigi. That was Peach. Very well said, Luigi. We heard the last part of your speech, and it almost brought me to tears. Oh, Princess, I'm sorry. I never want to make you cry. Now, I'm a little confused. I see two brothers, but who's the champion? It's Mario, Professor Egad. He beat me fair and square. I suppose that would make Mario the winner of the Cap Challenge then. Well done, Mario. And you too, Luigi, for making it just as far. Come, we must record you in the Hall of Fame. You go ahead, bro. I'll wait for you here for when you're done getting your wish. Luigi, please join us. You also completed the Cap Challenge. You will be recorded after Mario. But what about the wish? The wish can come afterwards. Please follow us. Okay, let's do this together, bro. Wahoo! This game does. I'm not going to be playing it. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I do need to keep an eye on good, good like other like ROM hacks and fan games. Mario, what's wrong? I don't know if I heard that right, but did Mario just say Luigi is the true winner of the Cap Challenge? Mario, what are you doing? Is that what Mario says? Is what Mario says true, Luigi? Well, Mario beat me in our last fight, but who got here first? It was me. I beat the Cap Challenge before Mario. Luigi, you should have spoken up. I was about to put Mario in the system first. Give me a moment to change it. Wait, but that means... What is your wish, Luigi? I love you, bro. Oh, Mario speaks. I love you too, bro. Look at that. I never thought I would get this far, so I'm not going to overthink this and instead wish from the heart. My wish is to go home with my brother. That's it? You can do that anyways. I think I can do that. Wait. Sorry. Wait, Princess, can I add one more thing? What would you like, Luigi? I want a copy of Super Mario Bros. 3 for the NES. Don't you already own a copy? Yes, but it's my favorite game, and I want another copy in case we lose ours. Anything for your wish, Champion Luigi. Now, please put your caps on the computer to be forever immortalized in the Cap Challenge Hall of Fame. That's fair. I do want to check it out at some point. I know next is definitely going to be Legends EA, however I decide to do that, but that is going to be the next thing. But after that, there's presumably a while where I'm going to need something different. I also don't know how long that game is. Now it's your turn, bro. Put my caps down. We did it. We did it. Yeah, Petey. Yoob. Yoob. Look at that. What a squad. What a weird squad this is. Very rotund for the most part. Entirely coincidentally. Oh, I'm surprised it didn't just cut straight to credits. We're going home first. Oh no, those are the credits. Okay. It was actually, because I recently was putting together, because I'm going to do another, like, Jacob Alfred, director of the game, I am gonna be doing another like commissioned art piece for the final team, and I think it came out like half and half roughly. Though technically, Mr. Blizzard is genderless. I consider Mr. Blizzard male because he's Mr. Blizzard, but he's also a snowman. So, but yeah, it was the Mr. Blizzard could be non-binary king, considering he's genderless. He they snowman right there. But yeah, I think because Yub is female, Phantos female, and Porcupuffer is female, and then Petey's male, Boss Broder's male, and the snowman is genderless. So I would actually argue like it's half and half, but no, it was just funny as I was putting together the document for the like commission. That was kind of how it shook out as I was looking at it. I was like, wait a minute, this team's not just like female. Because I thought it was like 5. I thought it was like Petey, Piranha, and then 5 female Pokemon, but no, it was more even. And Mr. Blizzard was genderless, which I was thinking Mr. Blizzard was going to be like Mr. Mime style, where it could be either way, but I mean, fair enough. It's the evolution of a Freezy, so it's like a chunk of ice with a face, a snowman with a face, and an oven mitt. I don't know. I guess it's just a mitten, really. But no, I do have a whole design document written up for what the final art is going to be. I'm considering whether or not I'm gonna like sketch out like a rough sort of like thing to get it I don't know, like finalized, like a if I want to do a sketch of my own to be like, this is the composition I want, because I'm not fully sure, but I could be. I have a very clear vision in my head for what it'll be, though. So that should be fun once it is done. I haven't sent the commission out yet, but just like last time, I'm going to be initially reaching out to 4 Dozen Eggs for it. If he's going to be like, if he's busy or, you know, unable to do it, I can find like another artist who can do it. But I like to give him offers first if I can. But no, I have like a whole document written up. The last one was technically 3 pages. This one's a little shorter because I don't have to provide any details about like, oh, this is the moves that they have, or this is the abilities they have, since it's not a randomized Nuzlocke like the last one was. You know, they're just the characters and their movesets are characterized around them. So I didn't have to provide quite as much detail there, but I still provided like a decent amount of like, this is what I imagine this character doing in this piece. I think this would be fun. This would be silly. I put together a a scale image, for what the party would look like. I don't have a copy saved to my computer. Can I save it from this? Can I save an image from here? I can copy it. Is it gonna copy it full res? No, I didn't. How do I copy you? Copy. I don't think I can paste from a Google Doc to a thing like that. Well, actually, I have it in a PowerPoint. I can pull it up there and show what it looks like. How do I want to do that? I'm just gonna make a temporary capture. temp window capture. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna put that to PowerPoint. And I'm just gonna shrink that so that it fits in the thing. Is this the right? I think it's 376. I think it is 376. I'm gonna do. There we go. Okay. And then I'm gonna put that lower in the thing so that it's not in front of the layout. There we go. All right, it was 370. It's the number of pixels. It's how wide chat is right now. So yeah, this is I am a weirdo, and I put this together using PowerPoint and Excel. I have an Excel spreadsheet that has conversions. So basically, the way I measure the height for something is I take a line and I go from a certain point to a certain point. On the body, so like say it's me in this, like you see like the professor version of me there, and I'm like in a slight squat, so I go from the base of the foot up to the knee, and then I go from the knee to the hip, and then I go from the hip up to the height of the head. And then I have an Excel spreadsheet that takes the width and height of those lines, because the lines are just stored in a square basically in PowerPoint. So I take those sizing dimensions and I use them to calculate the hypotenuse. And then I take the joint hypotenuses, hypoteni, I don't know, and I add those up. And that gives me a size. And then I have a set like goal size, like how large is it supposed to be and how large is it, and then that tells me what it gives me a number that kind of acts as the ratio for it. So it's like 1 to, so it's like a, whatever percent it is, and then I apply that to it, and it tells me how I need to scale it to get it to the scale that everything else is. Semi-complex, but it's just a series of little mini calculations that I have an Excel spreadsheet do for me to get things to scale. So this is actually me next to Mario right here. This is a canon scale me next to Mario if I was slightly squatting. So if I was like in a slight squat and Mario is wearing his hat, this is to scale. So because Mario is 5'1" and I am about 5'8". So if you take the two and have me squatting, and my hair is standing up and he's got his hat on, which his hat adds a little extra height. His actual height would go roughly to like the top of his M. But the two of us next to each other when I'm in a slight squat, it does look pretty similar in height, which is very funny. I think I'm taller than Luigi technically, but I think with his hat he would look taller than me. But yeah, here's Fanto. These are all based on the in-game height, not necessarily like whatever their canon heights would be if they have them. Fanto is 1'8" in this. And because Fanto's at a slight angle, that comes out to a height of 1.66 inches, where 1 foot is 1 inch. It's funny because of the hair tuft I have in this design. It actually makes me. This is 6 feet tall. This square, so up to the top of my hair is 6 feet. Because that little tuft is adding. I think my height here is actually coming out to like roughly 5'6". Like the squat only takes like 2 inches away. And you can see here Mario is 5.7 tall because of his hat, which also there's it goes a little above his head. That's not super important. A little below his feet, but yeah, PD is huge. So yeah, if I zoom out, this is showing the full the full scaler. So this is the full scaler right here. Boss Boulder is 16 feet tall, quite large. Mr. Blizzard is, with the frickin' hat, massive. Legitimately massive, standing at like 9.5 feet tall. Porcupuffer is decently large. But all of these pale in comparison to Yiiiiiipeee. So keep in mind, that is my height here. This little guy here. I am going to go over, and that is the start of Yiiiiiipeee. This artwork of Yiiiiiipeee has a heavy perspective applied to it, so it doesn't quite work out the same. But yeah, Yiiiiiipeee, gigantic. If I zoom out, this is a not to scale Yoshi. Though actually, well, this might be a to scale Yoshi, because technically, if you think about it, Mario at his normal height is 5'1". His Mario when he's super is twice that at 10 feet tall, roughly. And it's Super Mario that is almost the height of Yoshi. So maybe that is a canon Yoshi size. That might just be how big Yoshi's supposed to be. But Yiiiiiipeee here, Yiiiiiipeee is actually 60 feet tall in game. As you can see, that is not quite the right height here, but the scale of, like, if Yoshi is 10 feet tall here, but the scale of Yiiiiiipeee in game compared to me would be what this is. Yiiiiiipeee is gigantic. So Yiiiiiipeee is going to be in the distance in the background to not be too large, because that would kind of be a problem. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm gonna be commissioning that semi-soon. Whenever it's done, I will be sharing it. But yeah, next week starts Pokemon Legends ZA gameplay. I'm gonna hopefully do it as a Nuzlocke if I can. I can't promise that I can. But if I can, that is what Legends ZA is going to be. Also, I'm getting rid of this temp window. I don't need it anymore. But yeah, that's gonna be all for today's stream. Yoshis are weird. I don't know. That's a great question. That's a great question. But I do have to cut this stream a little short because we do have family in town. They're currently outside waiting for me to be available to do stuff. But thankfully I was able to get the meat of the game done by then. But yeah, so thank you so much if you joined me live or after the fact. Either way is cool with me as long as you had some fun. That said, I'm going to go do human things as humans do. And you probably should too. Check out Super Mariomon. They're still updating it. I'm probably not on the most up-to-date version anymore. The pixel artist on the project keeps redoing sprites, which is such a tempting thing. I've been tempted by it before, and I've specifically resisted for the most part. But I might someday try redoing some of the old sprites and being like, this is where I was, this is where I am now type stuff. But yeah, I have, oh no, I guess this is 3 pages. The last one was 4 pages. But yeah, expect artwork from this game soon. Ish. It'll probably take at least a week or 2. All things considered. Yeah. Then thank you so much. I'm gonna head out now. Goodbye. Should probably wave at a reasonable height in front of the camera instead of like up here.